Washington says Beijing's behavior in the South China Sea runs counter to the spirit of the RIMPAC drills. Sam Zhao is the director of the Center for China-U.S. Cooperation at the University of Denver. He spoke to me about the significance of China's exclusion.
When China was invaded in 2014, I think that time was a big deal for China and also for the region. That signaled that China is getting inside of the U.S.-led military group in the Asia-Pacific. 2 years ago, I think, there were already some problems when China was invaded for a second time. The situation even getting more intense because China's island reformation in the South China Sea. That China Sea island formation has become another big problem between China and the U.S. and also the other countries' navies in the region.
Sam, the one question that comes to mind, though, when I think back on the RIMPAC exercise with China's involvement, was that you heard a lot of naval leaders from the United States saying that this was a good thing, this give and take. So as the situation deteriorates between these two countries in terms of their relationship, what's the impact of not being involved in RIMPAC?
I think it's a big loss for both sides. For the U.S., U.S. will not have the opportunity to integrate China into the military exercise to get China understand the situation, and also for Americans and other navies to understand China. Also, China is in the losing side because China will be isolated. This year, Vietnam is invaded for the first time. China has territorial disputes with Vietnam. So for China, it's a very, very strong signal that maybe the U.S. is able to build some kind of coalitions in the region to not only isolate China, but also contain China. So it's a very, very dangerous situation for China if China is excluded for a long period.
Where do you see the relationship going between China and the United States, at least from this aspect, and a naval aspect?
It's difficult to say, but at least in the near future, I don't see these two navies could get together. But in the long run, I think they have to find ways to work together. They are not enemies, they are now competitors. So competitors still could work together, find common ground, many shared interests, also those shared concerns in the region.
Sam, one final question. When you take things in total, as you look at the Trump administration with the increase in the tariffs just this week, RIMPAC, talk to me about the chill in relations between the United States and China. How does it get back on track? What needs to happen?
These two countries have to each make some compromise, willing to find common ground, willing to find ways to negotiate. But they have to come to the forefront to negotiate, to let each other know what is their bottom line, what are those demands, how they each can make some concessions, how could they work together, find solutions. I think that's the only way they can resolve those disputes.
Sam, always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for visiting with us.
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you.